Welcome to the conversation. Global TV has author Sherry as our guest today, and he is the man who make youngsters fearless. He make them best communicators, and he had trained about 30,000 youngsters so far. Training a person to become a good communicator, a good speaker means taking that person out of fear. Taking a person out of fear means putting that person into sky, like a bird flying in the sky. Other Sherry make youngsters to fly in sky. And he helped them to smash fear and crash it down and to make victory out of their fear. He tells you name the fear and you overcome it. Let us start the conversation the way it goes. The floor is all yours. Please start the communication, conversation.
Thank you very much. Namaste to all the viewers, and thanks very much, Mr. Paulose, for having me here. It's a pleasure to be part of Global TV. And thank you very much for such a wonderful introduction. I'm not only teaching the youth, but also I'm coaching a lot of adults and a lot of CXOs, industrialists, businessmen out there. It's been a wonderful journey so far. Just like the concept of heat and eat is very popular these days. You go in the market, you go to the hypermart, you go and pick up something which is ready to eat, you heat it and you eat it. On the similar lines, I am helping people feel it and speak it. That's the power of expression. That's the power of authenticity. That's the power of vulnerability. And the moment you get into that, I do not think fear will disturb you there. In fact, I always say there are two types of fear. One is positive fear and one is negative fear. You should definitely discard the negative fear. But the positive fear has to be there because when you are going on the stage, you should have the fear of preparation. You should be well prepared. Second, you should have the fear of taking the responsibility to give something back to the audience. That's value addition to the audience, giving a message. And third, you should always have the fear that you are one of the chosen person to get the stage because there were many people, but you have been shortlisted rarely. So you are the rarest person who has got the opportunity and you should respect that opportunity. So that positive respect, that positive fear has to be there. And that is what will define your success from the stage when you will speak in front of public, when you engage them, interact with them, influence with them, and when you inspire them to take action. So public speaking is around that only. You inspire people to take action. It can be persuasive speaking, it can be informative speaking, it can be keynote speaking, it can be inspirational speaking. And we have seen some amazing speakers. And look at the way world is changing around us. Look at the YouTube. Everybody is speaking. It's buzzing around there. So it's all about speaking. Look at this format of media interview. We are online. We are using the online technology and we are speaking. It's an interview format, but still it gives you the opportunity to share your views. And that's what you have done with me.
Yes, you told that you are the chosen one, I am the chosen one, and we are the chosen people. When we are the chosen people and when we are together, we are sitting quite far, but we are sitting quite near in the digital space. You are sitting just 4 inches near to me when I see you on screen. And I can feel your presence, I can feel your energy, and I can feel your drive. And you told the world is changing. World is changing because people are understanding organization is a process. We can work without any establishment structure. We can create a structure of people, and creating structure of people, the world will change, and we are becoming the change. And other Sherry is the change. As Mahatma Gandhi say, become the change, and he had become. He told he had fear, and when he had fear, he named the fear the white lady, and then everything changes. Please narrate that story, please.
See, when you talk about the Honorable Father of Nation, Mahatma Gandhi, little people know that when he started his professional ethical journey of teaching people, and he got into the role of a lawyer and then a barrister later on. So when he was giving his speech in London. That was his first talk during the breakfast time. And actually, he had a panic attack that time. And he was unsure what to say. He was holding those two papers and he kept those papers down and he left the room. And a very similar incident happened after 2 or 3 weeks when he was in the court and he was about to say something in front of the judge. And he somehow felt that panicness and then anxiety again. And again, he left the room. But this did not stop him actually. That's why he's an inspiration. That's why we look up to him. He kept on working, and the world knows now that he became the leader of the nation. He inspired people, motivated people to come forward and fight for the struggle for the freedom of the country. And that's when he started taking leadership. He started collaborating with people. He started giving speeches. The more you speak in the public, the better you will become. And that's what he did. So consistency will always pay you. And that is what he actually followed. And mind you, he was just talking what his heart was saying. So if you do not have anything inside, you cannot create it outside. First of all, if you have stuff to speak, it should be there inside you and it has to come out. So this is what Mr. Mahatma Gandhi did. This is how he overcame the fear of speaking. And I want to tell all of you that this entire nation can be changed by the way youth are working these days. It's very important. It's imperative that youth should come forward and start taking leadership roles, leadership qualities. We are already seeing that tremendous amount of change of taking the initiatives in the startups by the youth. But that is just one area. How about speaking in different areas? How about taking different roles in different government positions? I think that's what is going to change the overall paradigm of the nation.
He came forward, and that helped him to overcome the fear. That's what you are telling about Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi came forward when he had fear. Two occasions he failed, but he did not stop there. He came forward to the public space. When he started to speak in the public space, everything started to change. And to speak in public space, he had to conceive, he had to digest, he had to create something inside. Actually, everything was inside. We have the entire world inside us, and we are discovering when we input information into our mind, the mind is all over the body or beyond. When we input, everything process, everything digest, and when our intention is good, everything come out so well. When our heart is good, it reflects in our face. That's what I am seeing in your face, so bright, graceful. And I congratulate you. And you tell me something about what is happening right now with you in your initiatives.
Okay, so I'm on a mission to create 1 million public speakers by 2013 India. I have recently been invited as a corporate delegate from my community to represent my ideas in front of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So I have met him one on one. I also happened to meet a couple of cabinet ministers who share my ideology of how communication can create a dent in the universe. It is already happening. We have seen Prime Minister himself setting up a great example, delivering his speeches back to back, going abroad and inspiring people, flourishing that inspiration out there. And besides that, I'm also fortunate that I met recently with Mr. Mamidala Jagdish Kumar, who's the Union Grants Commission chairman at present. And we happened to exchange some words that how we can create a digital university in India and how we can bring that change and revolution by bringing communication in every sphere of area. Like, for example, if the student is studying in the classroom today, communication is not the subject. See, the chances are very high that he's taught how to read and write, but the chances are very less that he's taught how to speak. If we can just learn how to speak under pressure, if we can learn how to speak effectively, I think it will change the game. So, two important skills which are going to be revolutionary for our country. One is information technology, and the second is communication. Because communication will set the stone and will actually change the overall positioning of the country. Because I feel that in India, we have a lot of soft power which can be utilized on the global platforms.
Speaking under pressure. And I suggest we should speak to create pressure. We should speak to create tension. We should speak to create positive tension. Positive tension is conflict free. Positive tension is towards an outcome. When we speak towards outcome and when we connect and collaborate, things will change. I want to bring in another important factor similar to communication to the conversation today, that is concentration. Concentration is very, very important for we to achieve success in our life. Where we concentrate, that is what is the outcome that we are targeting. Concentration is not just internal or external, it is together, everything comes together. So can you speak something about the journey now, where we are heading to, the world, the country, as a society, the youth in the front, or are the teachers in front today?
Okay, so that's a very good question. In fact, I'm here to say that I'm part of education sector and I'm working extensively day in and day out in the area of skill development, skill education. And in 2015, when Planning Commission was replaced by Niti Aayog, they have tried to bring a lot of reforms and policies in the country. And one of the policies was mentor of change. And today I can proudly share through the medium of this channel that now I have been appointed officially by Niti Aayog, Government of India, as the mentor of change. So I am actually connected with schools, institutions. I'm socially connected with a lot of universities. I'm industry mentor in 7 to 8 universities. And that is exactly where I'm trying to bring the change, bring the impact. And mind you, I'm into full-time speaking business. So the sessions which I take for universities and schools, I do not charge a single penny. It is absolutely pro bono because my intention is there that I can contribute in a philanthropic way where I can see the change. And if that one change can happen with my one phraseology or with my one motivational talk or with my story, I think I am making a difference in this nation. And that is what I'm up to. So collaborating with the government policies and taking them as a base and following the statutory guidelines to help India becoming a global power, because I feel that now we are in the stage of upskilling, reskilling, and we also feel that India soon is going to become the skill capital of the world.
So wonderful. So wonderful. I want to put a message for youngsters here in this forum. Students should become front runners and they should take the teachers into confidence. Now, teachers are front runners and they are slow runners. Some teachers are not even running because they are confused with what is happening. The changes which is happening in this millennium, it is unknown, unexpected, but such a wonderful changes. And the students should take the teachers into confidence. They should tell them this is nothing great like that, which a teacher cannot understand. All these things are happening is handy for the teachers also. So let the students take the teachers running along with them. The students need not show that as they are sprint runners. They can also move little slow with the teachers until they get pace with them, pace with the students. Then the teachers also will run faster because they will celebrate, they will enjoy when there is joy. And you are creating happiness around people, and the run become very jovial exercise, and we celebrate and we create wealth along with that. Continue the conversation the way you like to continue it.
One of my idols is late Shri APJ Abdul Kalam. I have huge respect for this man from nowhere to somewhere and from somewhere to everywhere. He's really been an inspiration. And I think for the students out there, youth out there who are listening to this interview, they should take a lot of inspiration. Start reading books, surround yourself with positive people, and take massive action. These are the three messages I want to give you. Because if you will start reading books, it will help you change your mental patterns. If you will surround yourself with positive people, you will change your peer group. It will directly impact your overall environment, which is a part of your personality. And number three, if you will start taking action, don't talk, don't just dream, don't just aspire, bring it to action. Because APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab himself says, don't wait for the time to come. Start working and the time will automatically come.
This is what I did. This is the three which I did. I was inspired by the Tel Aviv speech of Dr. Kalam, and way back in 2002, And I was inspired and I started taking action little by little, little by little. Now, Global TV is the first internet TV in India. 5 years before YouTube, we started, and we are doing so wonderful. We did not wait for every resource to come together and to get a lot of support from everywhere. We went on doing. As we went on doing, things started taking shape. And this is the message for everyone today. Everyone coming together, we can transform our nation such a wonderful way. And the global world is handy for us and handy for everybody. So happiness and joy for every human being. We are all members of one family. Thank you very much. We will come back with another episode soon. See
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Namaste.